Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have a special video. So Prydwen has now released their tier list for Girls Frontline 2. So we're going to take a look at it and see exactly how they are ranking the characters for Girls Frontline 2. Now I already did check out Xiongju because I wanted to check some things and see what the China difference is when it comes to difference for ranking a character. And I will explain that later when I do take another look at it. Now, that being said, let's check out what they're saying on here. Alright, so Frontline 2 is more of a collector waifu game when it comes to combat. Teams are more important than sole characters. That is true. Strong character on a proper team to support their playstyle kit will struggle and not perform well. Those that want to pull for your word. That's why when creating our tier list, we didn't look at the character in the vacuum and instead took into account the best teams and synergies. Okay? Tier list was created with the help of multiple day one CN players and other veterans of CN server who share their knowledge and experience with us. Big thanks to everyone. So we have a global tier list and a CN tier list. So the global tier list is going to focus on early mid game, show the impact of characters on progression through various PvE modes, and assumes non-optimal attachments and only keys available early. And PvP performance is not included, which is fine because PvP is literally just whaling. So if you're a casual, don't even bother. CN tier list focuses on late and end game, takes into account performance of characters that are based on how well they fit in the current meta of China, and assumes optimal builds and best keys for setup, which is understandable because in CN, obviously, by that point they should have that. So we have categories: damage dealer, amplifier, healer, and then the tanks. Please keep in mind that some characters can fit in multiple categories. For example, Suumi, in this case, you pick the primary role that will fill the combat default category. Yeah, because Suumi can be a healer and amplifier, but she's more aligned a healer, so I get it. And then the special tag. Character with the tag at top left corner requires specific teammates to perform at full potential. So I'm assuming these are amplifier characters or other characters that fit better in a team that applies to them. Okay, so criteria. So SR characters are V0. CN is SR V0, SR characters V6. Okay. So we only really care about S+, S, and A. B is just going to be like if you're waifu bait. C is definitely going to be niche, right? Okay, and no change log, obviously, because it just came out. So let's see what they're cooking up. First things first, S+, Suumi, V0. Okay. Yeah, she's for everything. Okay. I was gonna say Xiongju, but I understand because early mid game Xiongju is not that crazy. Yeah, because you need levels and keys to make her much better. I get it. So S. So yeah, Xiongju Tololo. Okay. So L, and then if I hover, it says CN, and then as you guys can see, Tololo does fall off and for CN. Okay. So let's go to A. Lada and Moisen. Xenia, Sabrina. And keep in mind these are at V0, so it's definitely going to change once we get to CN. Okay, B. Nemesis, Sharky, Yolrid, Cheetah, Kofi, and Groza. Okay. Teria, Vepli, Lataria. Okay. Krolik at D. Okay. So these is where like team compositions come in, because yeah, Krolik is in D, but also you can use Krolik for Xiongju team when she does come out. So that's where you kind of have to use your brain with this tier list, because it's not just all about, oh, this is the best character, I just slap them in a team together. It's still very team oriented. Since Krolik does deal burn damage and it helps Xiongju, you would still put her in the Xiongju team even though she is in D. So if you do not have Sabrina, the team would still be her, Sharky, Ksenia, and Krolik. So just keep in mind when it comes to that tier list. Okay, this is basically their global tier list. Everything here, I mean, seems about right, to be honest. I'm thinking Sharkery maybe A. I feel like Sharkery is like teetering A, B. It might change though when it comes to V6. But these is basically V0 at launch. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Let's check out China now. So Klukai S+, yes. You do not get Klukai, you break your account. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah. And remember, the ones that have the link, they have the link because they apply to a team. So like Vector is for Cheongju team. Meaning that if you do not have Vector with Cheongju, she's like, I would say B, probably. Okay, so Welka, Machado, Sent, Andorus, okay. So Ksenia is still V6. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sharkery A. Okay, that's what I thought. I felt like she would teeter in between. Lada stays the same. Tololo down to B. She the same, grows the same. And then Moisin goes down. Okay. The reason why Moisin ends up falling off is because of her electric team. And then she actually needs V6 by the time you're in China. If you don't have Moisin V6 by where they're at in China, it's kind of eh. It's kind of eh. And then Nemesis V6. See. Krolik still in D. Tarja down D. And then Kofi down to D. And these are very understandable because, I mean, as the meta is going on, you're pulling more characters. And a lot of the metas do not really include SR characters, like at all. Unless it's like Ksenia, Sharkery, Groza still, right? Or Lada. Some still use Nemesis. I know that for a fact. Some definitely still use Nemesis. But yeah, that's pretty much the tier list. There was one more thing I wanted to check out. So I wanted to check out Cheongju here, right? So regarding the neural helix section, right? And even the weapon part. I did have a little bit difference here. So if we go to her build and team, I do like the best build section where it talks about able to perform 4 more target attacks every turn consistently or unable to. I do like that a lot. But I find it very interesting that where is the key that I saw that they weren't really including? Oh, targeted training. This one, no, this one, 2, 3. Okay. There was one key. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. So key 4, this one right here. So Guide to Victory. I feel like Guide to Victory is literally one of her best keys. So it was very interesting that they did not include that key in here at all whatsoever. So I feel like that's where it's gonna be conflicting. That's the line of point for Ghost Frontline 2 when it comes to building characters. That's gonna be the conflicting part of using your keys, because every other key here is fine. It's fine, to be honest. Every other key here is fine, but I feel like not including key Guide to Victory in some form of way is kind of and I feel like, to be honest, when it comes to key 1, it's only for bossing. It's literally only for bossing. If you're doing regular farming, no. So I feel like that's the only thing, but that's like such a like a niche thing though, but that's where the difference is gonna happen if you're building a character. So fix key 1 for 2 and 1 I feel like should just be for bossing mode. But that's so niche, but that's like the difference here. And then for the weapons as well, I feel like knowing the order also helps. I do like that they have the team comps though. The team comps definitely will help people as well. I love this actually, so that's great. So people can stop asking who goes in what team, this and that, right? So that's great. Not including Krolik is kind of a crime because I feel like Krolik still applies to budget people, because then a normal person would just have Nemesis, Groza, and like what, Kofin or Ksenia, right? If they're just unlucky. But Krolik still can apply something to Zhongzhu, so you can have that random Krolik weirdo, right? That Krolik waifu guy still want to apply, you know? So I feel like just being open to all the options is also nice. But I feel like those are just things that you have to know about the game. So I understand if they don't really want to put it, you know, like it's okay. Now, regarding this part. So this part was interesting because we have, let's see. So weapons, I do like that they mentioned that signature weapon is not a must-have. I feel like putting a listing here of which weapon is better than the other would also help, because yes, there is a weapon that's better than the other. The Gyrno is definitely better than Planeta and if you don't have Golden Melody. So I feel like that's very important. But other than that, I mean, it's a good tier list. It's a good tier list, not gonna lie. Also, I just found out that I'm featured. I just found out that I am featured. By the way. So I'm not too sure if I'm on anything else as well, but yeah, that's interesting. Anyways though, so that is it for today's video. This is the timers for Girls Frontline 2 on the Prydwen website. I believe the only other things I'll be releasing today is the combat guide, and that should be it for Girls Frontline 2. It does come out within 20 hours, and I am excited to play this game with you guys on stream. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. I'll put the link for Prydwen in the description down below so you guys can check it out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.